In this video, we are going to discuss dictionary. This is the last type of Python collection. So we have discussed strings, we have discussed list, sequences, and set concept. So dictionary is a collection which is unordered in nature, and we can change the elements in the dictionary. It is indexed, so we can access the dictionary items with the index values, and it cannot store the duplicate items. So I'll explain the meaning of all these things in details because the structure of dictionary is a bit different from other collections. Dictionaries store the key value pairs. So key value pairs, this concept is very much similar to hash tables in other programming languages. So when we say key value pairs, we can store a value or a number of values against one key element, and we can access all those values using that key element. So we can have the values which are mapped to certain keys. That is a key value pair. So in Python, dictionaries are written with curly brackets, and they have keys and values. Each key is separated from its value using a colon, and the items are separated by commas if you have multiple values. Now the keys are unique in nature. This concept is similar to what we can call it as a primary key in databases. So we cannot have duplicate keys. So all the keys has to be unique in nature. So the keys are unique in nature within the dictionary, while values may not be. So you can have repetitive values for same key or for different keys. The values of a dictionary can be of any type, but the keys must be of immutable data type, such as string, numbers, or tuples. So now this is the basic introduction to the collections of type dictionary. So now we'll see some examples to get more explanation about what is the meaning of they are not ordered, they are changeable, they are indexed, and they cannot contain duplicate members. So we'll see some more explanation on this. Now this is a syntax to declare and define a dictionary object. So D is a dictionary object equal to, we use curly brackets for dictionary object, and then we have a key value pair separated by colon. So we have a key colon value structure, comma, second key value pair, comma, third key value pair, and so on, whatever number of elements you have. So always we have key as the first element, colon, value or values as the second element. So in this example, name is a key, role is a key, and city is a key. And we are mapping Yatin as a value against the key name, 12 as a value against the key role, and Pune as a value against the key city. So you can consider this as a table where we have three keys in our dictionary, name, role, and city. So we are going to store all the names against the key name. So the value which I am storing is Yatin of type string. Second key is role, and the value for that key is 12. And the third key is city, and the value for that key is Pune. If I say print D, it will print that dictionary on the screen, and you can look at the output. It is printing name, colon Yatin, role, colon 12, city, colon Pune, whatever is the dictionary content is in key value format. Now, if you have multiple key value pairs, you can define, declare and define the dictionary object on multiple lines also, where each line can contain a separate key value pair like this. So D equal to curly bracket, opening curly bracket, and then you can mention the first mapping or first element as key value pair, name Yatin, comma. So on second line, you can have the second key value pair, then you can have third key value pair, and so on. And then closing curly bracket. If you say print D, it will print the same content on the screen. So this is just another way, more easy way to declare, define, and understand the key value pairs inside a dictionary. Now, how to access these values inside a dictionary? So you can access the values using the keys. So if I say D of name, so I'm trying to access the value of which is associated with this name as a key. So what is the value of this key name inside dictionary D is Yatin. So it will print Yatin on the screen. What is the value of this key role inside the dictionary D is 12. So it will print 12 on the screen. And what is the value of the key city inside dictionary D is Pune. So it will print Pune on the screens. So if you want to access individual elements, then you can access them by using their respective keys. So this is a simple code where we have discussed the how to declare and define the dictionary objects, and then how you can access the values inside a dictionary object. Now look at the second code. Now in this code, I'm trying to declare one dictionary object D equal to opening curly bracket. So this is my first key value pair, name colon Yatin, comma, second key value pair, roll colon 12, comma. Now look at the third key value pair. In this third key value pair, I'm again trying to use the same key which I have already used in the second key value pair. Now, as per definition, as we have discussed on the first slide, that we cannot repeat the keys. So keys has to be immutable and keys has to be unique in nature. That is what we have discussed on the first slide. So that means we cannot have two keys with same name, role cannot be present as multiple keys. So what Python will do, what Python interpreter will do, if I say print D, you can look at the output. It will map name with Yatin and it will print name and Yatin on the screen. If I say print D, no problem. But in case of second item, the second key value pair mapping is roll with 12. So Python interpreter will read this line, will interpret this line, and inside the memory, it will map the key roll with value 12. So right now inside the memory for key roll, the value is mapped is 12. But on the next line again, I'm writing same key value, same key, which is roll, and I'm assigning a different value. I'm mapping a different value, which is a string, SICSR 001, for example. So in this case, what Python interpreter will do? Python interpreter will override the previous value of the same key. The previous value of the same key was 12. Now it will override that value with SICSR 001. So when I say print D, the latest or the only value which is mapped with roll is SICSR 001. So that will be printed on the screen. So in this way, you can consider that even if you try to define multiple keys with same name, it will just consider the last mapping, the recent mapping for that key. It will override all the previous values. So you have only one key with name roll. You cannot have multiple keys with name roll. And then the last one is city is mapped with Pune. It will be printed as it is on the screen, no problems. So this is a very important example to understand that we cannot have repetitive keys in one dictionary object. One dictionary object can contain one key only once. Now look at this example. It is not necessary that you need to have only strings as the keys. You can also have the integers, as we have discussed on the first slide, that the keys has to be immutable in nature. So you can use string, you can use integers, you can use tuples also. So I'm using now integers as keys. So 1 is mapped with Yatin, 2 is mapped with 12. So that is the current mapping. Again, I am mapping 2 with a new value, SICSR 001. So the recent mapping will be considered for the further actions. So this will be stored in the memory as 2 mapped with SICSR 001 and 3 is mapped with Pune. So if I say print D, it will print 1 Yatin, 2 SICSR 001 and 3 Pune on the screen. So this is how you can declare and define the dictionary objects inside a Python script. Now you can also use the dictionary constructor, dict, dictionary constructor to create a new dictionary object. So this is a syntax, D1 is equal to, I am calling a dictionary constructor, dict with empty brackets. Now what this will do, this will create an empty dictionary and will store it in D1. So if I say print D1, you can see the output, it is printing the empty dictionary. Now I can also use this constructor to create dictionary with specified values or predefined values. So if I put empty brackets, that will create an empty dictionary. But if I put some values, some parameters, if I pass to the constructor, it will create dictionary with those initial values, predefined values. So I'm creating a dictionary with name equal to ABC. That means name is my key and the value for that key is ABC. So that there is a slight difference in the syntax if you look at this carefully, that whenever we use this common simple syntax to create a dictionary object, we have to mention the key colon value, and the keys has to be of type string, tuple, or integer, or any immutable data type. But in case of when you are creating a dictionary using dictionary constructor, the keys has to be a normal variable name. So name equal to, you don't have to put name also into double quotes. Name equal to, the value has to be appropriate value. If it is a string, it has to be in double quotes. If it is a number, it has to be a number. Okay. So name is equal to double quotes ABC. That means name is my key and ABC as a string is a mapped value to the key name. Role is my key and 123 as integer value is mapped with key role. City is my key and Pune as a string will be mapped with my key city. And if I say print D2, it will print, even name will be in double quotes or single quotes with mapped with ABC, role with 123 and city with Pune. So that is the only difference you have to remember while using dictionary constructor, that you don't have to put even the keys into the double quotes. And then you can pass a dictionary object itself to the dictionary constructor. That is a third way of using dictionary constructor. So I can say D3 is equal to dictionary into bracket D2. So what this will do, this will take dictionary D2, whatever dictionary D2's key value pairs are, all those key value pairs, all those elements will be considered as part of dictionary constructor and will be stored into D3. So if I say print D3, even D3 will print the same key value pairs as D2. So the whole content of D2 is getting copied into D3. Or while creating D3, the constructor is considering all the key value pairs of D2. So this is another way to create dictionary object using dictionary constructor. Now there is another way to create a dictionary using fromkeys method. So it's a dictionary method. So when I say dictionary method, it has to be used with dictionary object. So first of all, consider I am creating an empty dictionary object, D equal to empty brackets, curly brackets. And then I have a tuple variable. It's in parenthesis. So it's a tuple variable with 3 elements, x equal to Pune, Nagar, and Vapi. And then I have one integer y equal to 12. And suppose I want to create a dictionary D with all the keys as the elements of x mapped with the value 12. So what I can say is print D dot from keys, and I can pass the arguments as x comma y. So x is a tuple argument and y is an integer argument. What it will do is D dot from keys will create a dictionary using all the elements of x with a mapping to the value of y. So you can see, look at the output. Pune has been used as a key mapped with value 12. Nagar has been used as a key mapped with value 12. Vapi has been used as a key mapped with 12. So it's a very specific method used in very rare cases where the requirement is that you have to map multiple keys to a same value just to initiate the process, some program. So in that case only you can use fromkeys method. It's a dictionary method. So these are the different ways to declare and define dictionary objects, use dictionary objects, access the values using the keys in the dictionary object. You can use dictionary constructor, and you can also use, in very rare cases, but you can also use fromkeys method.